Your parents had quite a miraculous escape. It was a skin of your teeth job, wasn't it, really? Can you describe their flight?
Yes. We tried very hard to get visas for them, which wasn't easy because they didn't fit into any of the three categories. They weren't allowed to work, people weren't allowed to work. Their maintenance or their keep had to be covered so they wouldn't become a burden on the state. We tried very hard. My brother and I, our salaries between us, we could live as a family, not in a boarding house, but if we lived at a house by ourselves and mother catered, we could manage on our combined salaries. And eventually, sort of a month before outbreak of war, we managed to get visas for them. And when they got the visas, we spoke to them on the phone more or less, sort of once a week. Call boxes, of course, there were no. And they said, "Oh, we've got our visa now, there's no rush. You know, we can pack our things and everything." And we said, "Look, drop everything and come, never mind packing furniture or whatever," because that was the week when Russia and Germany signed the non-aggression pact. And they in Germany thought, "Oh, that's it, there won't be a war." But of course here we knew that there would be. So we told them to drop everything, and they actually did. And they arrived here 5 days before war broke out, on August 27th, I think, in London. And that's a separate story too. Do you want me to go into that? They were due to arrive on Sunday morning by boat train from Hook, Harwich, to Liverpool Street Station. Frank and I went down to London on an evening train. We couldn't afford a hotel to stay overnight, so we went down on a late train, arrived in King's Cross, I don't know, midnight or 2 o'clock or something, and we walked from King's Cross to Liverpool Street Station, making a stop at Lyons Corner House on the Strand. And when we got to Liverpool Street Station, on the boat train arrival platform, there were hundreds and hundreds of people similar to us waiting for the boat train, for the arrival of their relatives. On the next platform, the departure platform, were hundreds of Germans working in this country, who had been called back for military service. And they sang the Nazi songs and sort of shouted across. So it was quite a situation there. The boat train arrived, no parents. So we got worried because at the time the Nazis did drag out people at the German-Dutch border and didn't allow them to continue with the journey. So we didn't know what happened, but we weren't the only ones. There were about half the people left after the boat train. And then there was an announcement to say there would be a second boat train. Anyway, they were on the second boat train. So that was that.